They say first impressions matter, but did you know that a man's greeting can reveal everything about how he feels about you? From his tone of voice to the way he holds eye contact, psychologists have studied these subtle cues, and the findings are fascinating. In this video, we'll break down exactly what to look for in a man's greeting to understand his true emotions. These are scientific insights into behavior that go far beyond casual pleasantries, helping you decode whether he's crazy about you or just being polite. Stay tuned to discover how these small actions speak volumes about his heart. 1. The enthusiastic greeting. An enthusiastic greeting is often the biggest clue that someone is genuinely excited to see you. When a man greets you with high energy, a warm smile, and even an audible rise in his voice, it's a clear sign that he's thrilled by your presence. Research in emotional psychology shows that such reactions are typically subconscious and hard to fake, making them a reliable indicator of his true feelings. Beyond the energy, the way he greets you can hint at the level of connection he feels. For instance, does he greet you by name with a friendly, "Hey, your name?" or even give you a nickname? Personal touches like these show that he's emotionally invested in thinking about you in a way that sets you apart from others. His enthusiasm isn't just about being polite. It's an expression of genuine affection and interest. Take note of how consistently he greets you this way. If his energy lights up every time you meet, it's likely a natural response to how happy you make him feel. Enthusiastic greetings are hard to fake or sustain if they're not rooted in sincere feelings. 2. The warm hug. When a man includes a warm hug in his greeting, it's a significant gesture of emotional closeness. Hugging releases oxytocin, also known as the bonding hormone, which fosters feelings of trust and connection. The warmth and duration of the hug can provide deeper insights into his emotions, whether it's a quick pat or a lingering embrace that speaks volumes about his attachment to you. A warm hug signifies that he's comfortable being physically close to you and that he values your presence. If his hugs feel genuine, with a squeeze or a lingering pause, it's his way of showing that he feels safe and happy around you. Hugs are more than just a physical action. They communicate comfort, care, and a desire to maintain closeness without needing words. Pay attention to whether his hugs are reserved just for you. If he treats you differently from others in how he greets you physically, it's a powerful sign that he sees you in a special light. His warm hug might be his silent way of expressing affection, even if he hasn't said it out loud. 3. The prolonged eye contact. Eye contact during a greeting can be one of the most intimate indicators of a man's feelings. When a man's gaze lingers a little longer than usual as he says hello, it suggests a deep emotional connection. Psychology research has shown that prolonged eye contact activates parts of the brain linked to bonding and affection, making it a powerful way to communicate feelings without words. It's not just about looking, it's about the intensity and sincerity behind his gaze. If his eyes soften, widen slightly, or seem to light up when they meet yours, he's likely feeling something significant. These subtle changes in expression are subconscious, and they reveal more about his emotions than he might realize. Additionally, prolonged eye contact during a greeting can signal focus and attention. It shows he's not distracted or preoccupied, but fully present with you in that moment. This level of engagement often reflects admiration and genuine interest in who you are. 4. The gentle touch. A light touch on your arm or shoulder as part of his greeting can reveal a lot about his feelings. Physical touch, even in subtle forms, is a natural way for people to express closeness and build a sense of connection. When a man includes this in his greeting, it's often a subconscious sign that he feels comfortable with you and is drawn to you on a deeper level. The context of the touch matters too. If his touch lingers just slightly or feels particularly gentle, it can indicate a desire to communicate affection without overstepping boundaries. Research into nonverbal communication shows that these micro-gestures often happen when someone wants to connect emotionally but might not know how to express it verbally. Take note of how he uses touch with others. If his gentle greeting is something he reserves specifically for you, it's likely his way of showing you that you hold a special place in his life. Touch is one of the most personal forms of communication, and when it comes naturally, it's often a sign of strong emotional attachment. 5. The compliment-infused greeting. A greeting paired with a thoughtful compliment shows admiration and attentiveness. If a man begins his hello by mentioning something about your appearance, energy, or achievements, It's a sign that he's been noticing and appreciating you. Compliments in this context aren't just flattery. They're a way for him to express what he truly values about you. For example, if he says something like, "You look amazing today," or "I love your energy," it shows that his mind is focused on you even before you've had a chance to engage in conversation. These compliments aren't random. They reflect his genuine interest in your personality and presence. This type of greeting often reveals a deeper level of care. By highlighting something specific about you, he's making an effort to connect and let you know that you stand out to him. It's a subtle but powerful way to communicate affection and admiration. 6. The nervous greeting. When someone is nervous around you, it can often mean they care deeply about how they're perceived. A nervous greeting, marked by fidgeting, a slightly shaky voice, or even awkward laughter, shows that he's invested in making a good impression. These behaviors might seem small, but they stem from a larger emotional attachment. Nervousness can indicate that he's overthinking every detail of his interaction with you. He wants to ensure he says the right thing and doesn't come off the wrong way. This level of self-awareness usually happens when someone values your opinion and fears rejection. Instead of seeing his nervousness as a sign of discomfort, recognize it as vulnerability. He's exposing a side of himself that he can't fully control, and that's often a clear indicator of how much he cares about you. 7. The attentive greeting. An attentive greeting goes beyond hello. It's marked by genuine interest in how you're doing and active listening when you respond. If a man greets you with questions like, "How was your day?" or references something you mentioned in a previous conversation, it shows he's deeply invested in your life. This type of greeting is rare because it requires effort and memory. He's not just going through the motions. He's prioritizing your well-being and demonstrating that he's paying attention to the details of your life. Attentiveness like this is a strong signal of respect and emotional attachment. Such greetings often pave the way for deeper connections. When someone makes you feel heard and valued right from the start, it's a clear sign they see you as someone worth cherishing. 8. The lingering goodbye. How a man greets you often mirrors how he says goodbye. If his farewell feels prolonged, with extended conversations or hesitation to leave, it reveals his desire to maximize the time he spends with you. Lingering goodbyes often stem from an emotional pull that makes it hard for him to part ways. This type of behavior reflects an underlying attachment, whether it's finding reasons to extend the conversation or making plans to see you again soon. His reluctance to leave is a clear indication that he cherishes your presence. Lingering goodbyes also signal vulnerability. By stretching out the moment, he's showing you that he values the connection you share and doesn't want it to end. 9. The formal greeting. While a formal greeting might seem distant, it can sometimes be a sign of hidden feelings. If a man greets others casually, but uses a more formal approach with you, a handshake, a reserved smile, or a polite nod, it could indicate that he's unsure of how to express his emotions. Formal greetings can be a way to mask nervousness or uncertainty. He might be overcompensating for his feelings by trying to keep things professional or respectful. This can be particularly telling if he doesn't greet others in the same way. Over time, you might notice subtle shifts in his formality as he becomes more comfortable. These changes can be a clue that his feelings are evolving and that he's working up the courage to express them more openly. 10. The genuine smile. A genuine smile is one of the most revealing aspects of a man's greeting. When his smile is wide, warm, and reaches his eyes, it's a clear sign of happiness and affection. Psychology studies have shown that authentic smiles are involuntary and tied to positive emotions, making them a reliable indicator of true feelings. This type of smile often lights up his whole face, creating an instant sense of warmth and connection. It's not forced or polite. It's a natural reaction to seeing someone he genuinely cares about. A genuine smile during a greeting can convey more than words ever could about his feelings for you. If his smile feels consistent and effortless every time he greets you, it's likely tied to his emotional attachment. It's one of the simplest yet most powerful ways he can communicate how much you mean to him. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.